podcast. I am Dana.
And I am Mr. Pretzel Logic.
And I'm Matthias.
Yes, we got a guest today, Matthias. Thank you for joining us.
I'm good, brother. How you?
Good to be here. Thank you for asking.
Yes, thank you for joining. Before we get started, though, I do just want to say something about our last episode where we talked about infidelity and exclusivity. So there was a reel that we created about me basically saying the hierarchy of a family dynamic. And what I meant as far as me going first, it wasn't necessarily that I don't care about children or my significant other. It was more so just me saying that, like, you can't take care of other people without taking care of yourself first. That was basically it.
Yeah, and we made another reel about infidelity and me thinking cheating is okay, and I do. So you'll be all right.
I really thought you was going to say, like, you know what?
Fuck them people. I don't give a fuck about y'all.
That's how coworkers.
I do love my coworkers, but I don't give a Nah, I'm just playing.
Okay, well, that's how Aaron feels. Anyway, let's get started with episode 14. Matthias, thank you for joining us. And just so that people know, give us a little background of who you are. What do you do?
Well, I'm Matthias Scott. I'm a massage therapist professionally. I've been doing it for now about 9 years or so.
Okay.
I love what I do. My clients give me great praise, so apparently I'm doing a great job, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
Man, Google reviews and all that stuff.
Yeah, believe it or not, because I work in multiple locations and I work privately as well. And you search up my name, it'll pop up in there.
All right, we'll make sure we put your information on the screen. Make sure y'all reach out, because I know the ladies love a massage.
Yes,
we talked about a massage last week.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that. But before we do, we need to do our hot takes because we do have to basically break the ice a little bit. And this is our way of doing it. So the first question is, can money buy happiness? And, okay, you want to go first?
I was listening.
Because I feel like it can.
Yeah, I mean, in certain aspects, I can see where people may say it doesn't buy happiness in a mental way of being not alone. But yes, I mean, who doesn't like money? I mean,
right.
I'm happy when I get a new item. Or somebody be happy to get a new car, house, or hey, I bought my mother a new house because I think she deserves it for her hard work. I managed to make that money. She's happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, but for me, money can buy temporary happiness, but it doesn't sustain it. Right?
I don't think it's temporary, though, because like Matthias just said, if you're buying your mom a house and she was struggling with her bills, now she has her money to
keep. When she struggled with her bills.
Yeah, but now she doesn't. No, most of your paycheck goes towards your housing expense, which is either like rent or mortgage. So if you take away that expense, then with money, obviously, then you have that money to allocate for other things. So for me, I feel like it can buy the happiness in a long-term sense if you are trying to just make your lifestyle easier.
And it's a memory. It's a memory, a memento. People have like the family ring, necklace, heirloom. I pass this down to the next person. It can be an ongoing happiness. But I do understand the temporary happiness as well because people use it as a fix in some situations.
I also don't think that requires money. I think it requires moments, right? Because like you said with a memento or something like that, that could be passed down for generations and it's priceless, right? I think a lot more priceless things matter than the money that can buy it. Not saying money can't accomplish that, but I just don't think that it's enough. Right. Like for some people, my career path and all that kind of stuff, I don't know if money is going to really make me as happy as doing what I love to do or the work-life balance and shit like that.
I think if I was able to go on vacation every month, just because I had the money, like that would definitely help with my happiness and just like my mental peace because you have that time to just like really get away and reconnect with yourself. So like I can't do that now because obviously vacations are not cheap. But in that sense, I feel like if I had that option, I would definitely take it.
And an important detail is also what makes you happy, right? Whereas you want that vacation aspect. I'm not going to say I don't want it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Because I definitely want to go on vacations and enjoy my life and whatever resources financially I need for that, of course. But if we have different means for happiness, then that also makes a big difference. So.
But I think it's pros and cons to it. It's very situational. Like if you're using money, like we having an argument, my girl's upset or whatever, to make her happy, it could be something that someone may break up for. And I think we'll fix it. I'm going to go buy a diamond ring and it's going to be okay. And she, oh, this is great, da-da-da. You know, happy for there. And then I think it's okay. Or you know what? I could get away. I could do this again. You know, those people who have that money and will go do whatever
they would like to abuse it,
right? So which become the temporary. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Keep giving the gifts.
Exactly.
That's toxicity.
Now
and with Christmas coming up.
Yeah. Now they're seen as like someone who is just basically controlling the other person based off what they can get them.
Material manipulation.
Okay, that makes sense. The next hot takes question is: horoscopes are real and relevant. I would say yes, they are, because we sort of touched on it in the last episode when we talked about natal charts. And if you don't know what a natal chart is, it basically explains through the moons and the stars of why you're the way you are based off your personality and characteristics and like your life path on the location, time, and date that you were born, and how the stars were aligned during that moment that you came out of your mother's vagina.
Stargate.
Yeah.
Perfect word.
Yeah, so like I think they're real only because when you think about the universe, everything is energy, right? Like us sitting here and like just what you get from other people's like aura and stuff like that. And to me, I feel like it's all just circled around your birth date and time. So like I feel like it makes sense and it is relevant and it is something that you should be aware of.
I think it's an interesting concept. I think it gives people like a nice little blueprint to pursue others, not just from a romantic perspective, but a friendship perspective, right? But
if you mesh.
I told y'all my birthday last week. I'm pretty sure somebody else that was born the exact same day, the exact same time.
Right.
Male, female, whatever the case may be, and they're not like me. They're totally different than me. We are not the same. I do think it is a bit of manipulation in the... Like, I could sell you this and you're going to believe it.
I wouldn't say though.
Because it relates to you in some kind of way.
But it doesn't mean it's 100% you. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not, have you looked into that?
Yeah, I had a couple.
Have you looked at your, like, what your moon is and what your sun is?
I looked at that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, when you look deeper into the natal chart and, like, what exactly certain houses and stuff mean, like, to me, it really gets to show you, like, what kind of characteristics make sense to your personality. And it would, like, mine was kind of on point. So I'm not going to lie. Like, I think it really helps you understand the person that you're either dealing with or who you are, and you know, just like you just said.
3 things on your chart that it said?
So my moon.
There's 3 of them, by the way. So that's like 2 for each, or no one.
I don't know.
So it goes very deep, but I know the basics. So my moon is a Sag.
I'm a Sag. Shout out to the Sagittarius out there. You see, horoscopes is real.
Yeah, but I'm a Pisces. Like I'm an actual Pisces. My birthday is March 3rd.
No, I got the same birthday.
March 11th.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're both Pisces. Okay, that's dope. But no. So a moon basically means like, I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think the moon is like how you deal with your feelings or some shit like that.
So you a fire sign from a feelings perspective. That's
yes,
what that means. So
but it also means you're very like calm and you don't really react in that way of like acting crazy. Like you kind of like think of things from like a logical perspective.
Okay.
And I think for me, like that is real close to like who I am as a person, because I try not to act off emotion.
Right. As a fellow Pisces, I can actually kind of agree with you, actually. So
okay.
So I'll be thinking that stuff sometimes. Like, you know what?
Yeah, y'all should really look into that. Like, really look into your natal chart.
I just think y'all are very unique individuals who don't operate with emotions.
Yeah, we're not the same, but we're similar.
Nah, that's cool. Look, hey, whatever makes you want to buy a newspaper, go ahead and buy your newspaper. You know, read your horoscope. Go get your zoology, astrology signs, whatever.
The zoology isn't even a part of it.
It's on Instagram. They be posting this shit. What they said. And they be posting this shit every day, like, oh, this is your zoology chart.
I don't even follow that.
I mean, like you said, it's a guideline. You know, it helps people guide them through their day. They may like, what's going on. But there's actually more than one zodiac. We're going off the basic of American style zodiac. There's Chinese zodiac, Native American zodiac, and it just spreads out from there.
And I remember a couple years ago, they was adding zodiac signs. I don't know if y'all remember that shit.
I think I do remember that. I can't get the name right one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's in a theory how like we got it all wrong with the star mapping, because as years went on, you know, the planet shifted, so our view of it is different. You know,
it's not fake. Okay, when it comes to the horoscopes and energies and stuff like that, it's important because that's what we're made up of. Anyway, so Matthias, we're gonna just get into your background. First thing, I do want to just ask you, what is the name of your business that you created?
I named it Elevated Healing Therapy.
Okay, that's a dope name.
Thank you. I think it reflects a lot on my capabilities of my massage. You know, how you feel afterwards. Some people feel like I feel really light, like I feel like high. But I'm not high. I didn't have no drugs, but I feel good and light. So like you feel elevated. You feel healed. You always feel like relaxed. I remember the only massage that I've ever had was the deep tissue, and I just remember like getting off the table, like I just felt so elevated, like a weight was lifted off your body.
Yeah, that's what I was telling y'all. Like when I went to that masseuse last year for my birthday, it just made you feel at ease and like I wanted to sleep. I'm snoring 5 seconds in, like. I guess that's the ideal feeling, right?
Yeah. Well, was it a masseuse or a massage therapist?
It was
There's
a
actually
masseuse.
a difference.
Oh, there's a difference. Well, I'm going to need you to break that down then.
Okay. So a masseuse may be considered a person who's not necessarily licensed or in a professional setting. It's somebody like, you know, I just do this for fun on the side, and you know, you might get something extra on the side because they offer that.
You know any of them that?
What, a happy ending?
There are places like that out there
in the city. Yeah,
there's some in Jersey too. Trust me, you search it up, you'll find them.
Yeah,
I know somebody who went to one.
Yeah,
and he just felt like. So he claims he felt disgusted afterwards, but he went back.
I mean. Yeah.
I like, what have I done? Like, I don't even know who this lady was, and it probably wasn't even that attractive.
Yeah. Okay. So let's circle back to you.
I won't go by massage therapist.
Yes.
Because as we said, masseuse. I'm gonna digress. Massage therapist was licensed in professional setting. And that's.
So which one are you?
I'm a massage therapist.
Okay. So you did the training and all of that.
Yes, license and all.
Okay. So what was the training like to become a massage therapist? Was it like classes in person?
Yeah,
did
classes.
You get certified?
I was in school. I went to Fortis Institute in Wayne.
Okay.
What year did I go there? I believe it was 2013, 2014, because after I graduated, I did go to community college, but then I ended up going to massage school. So that was like a 7-month program. 1 month of it was externship, which I worked at a chiropractor's office. Before I even finished my externship, like halfway through, the guy hired me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, dude, you're so great. The clients love you. I want to hire you now, even before you finish. Like, you sure? He's like, yeah, okay. So I was one of the few who were getting paid while I was still in school, so which was cool.
That's dope.
So,
yeah.
You know, it shocks me. So sometimes in the beginning of my massage, first doing it, I'm like, you know, I'm not sure if I'm doing that good, you know. When every first-time therapist, their confidence is like kind of shaky because you know you're not just touching another person. You know?
Right. You gotta. Do you have to get comfortable with that?
Yeah, you kind of gotta get comfortable with that. You know, after a while, it just becomes not kind of routine, but it's like you know, be happy. You know, I want to be an inviting energy. You know, you having all this stress to get here. You know, I want you to come in, de-stress, and this is your happy place. You know.
Do you look at it as a job, or do you see it as just like, you know what, this is just my time to really just help this person decompress and release stress? Like, which one do you?
I would say I don't necessarily see it as just a job. It's a job as far as I got to pay my bills.
Right.
But it's also a career, and I do love what I do. You know, I've been doing it for so long, and I like the reactions of pleased clients who are satisfied with my services. And, you know, they give me such great compliments, like, oh, you know, you healed me. You know, some people come to me and say, you know, I believe it or not, I look forward to see you because you're like the one thing that just makes my life feel okay. Like, there's so much hectic going on, and I'm at peace when I'm here. And I really appreciate you. And, like, people have prayed over my hands, literally grabbed my hands, like, you have hands of God, and prayed over my house, like,
listen,
okay, amen.
That's a great marketing tactic. Okay, what's the name of your thing again?
Elevated Healing Therapy.
Now, question, because you said you own this business, correct?
Yeah, I'm meeting myself. Yeah.
Are you ever going to be hands off, no pun intended, with other massage therapists coming in, and you just own like a business where they get to like a barbershop essentially?
So having people like hire them. And
where you're just like, yo, I'm a have you a table, y'all get a table, you pay the table, and I just own the business. Is that something that is a motivation for you?
Yeah, something I've touched base on a couple times. I do have to finish up doing some things on my LLC to get things finalized with legal other things. But I would like to have a business like that. I've actually trained many people. Actually, today I came from training 2 people. I also work, besides working for myself, I do work at a spa at Hennestone. But they consider me the most request person there. So I do help other therapists that come in from school. And, you know, they, like I said, the confidence level is not there. So I educate them and build that confidence in them. Because I want people to be great. And when I train somebody, I don't want them to just be good. I want them to be better than me.
Right.
Now, when you say you're the most requested person there, is that a referral or is that from typical, like, the clients that you always see all the time?
Both. So it's people I see on a regular, they keep requesting me personally. I want Matthias on this day, whatever, 4th, after they get the massage. And people who call, so it's word of mouth as well. They may talk to their friends, oh, you got to try this guy out. And they may have never had me before, but they'll call and request me.
Got it.
So it's about based on requests.
All right. So I just wanted to ask a question. I don't know if you've seen these viral videos of these massage. Would you say they're massage therapists or masseuse?
To me, honestly, I would say more of a masseuse.
Okay,
kind of thing going on there.
Just to give you guys some background, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys have probably come across these videos of basically these men who have these women, they're usually naked. Like they have like a little ass towel over their butt and they're like oiling them down to the point where it's not even just like their hands. Like they got them like on their lap and like touching them, caressing them, like all
they
between their
thighs.
It's crazy.
I think it's dope.
Of course.
I mean, as far as being the man and doing that, yes, I can see where it's dope at.
Do you think that's appropriate? Do you
On
think that's professional as well?
aspect is not professional. If that's not a traditional Swedish massage and massage therapist professional setting. If you go to a franchise such as Masseuse, Hennestone, and whatever
Massage
they say, Massage
like
X, Y, and Z, it's called Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, sports massage, not intimate seductive massage. Granted, to each their own. If that's what you pay for, that's what you want. You get what you want. That's your requesting therapist. If they're open to that, that's your business. You know, I'm no judgment. But if you have this access, whether it's masseuse or massage therapist, it's masseuse, and it's not a professional setting.
Are you opposed to that?
No, I'm not opposed to it. I don't judge nobody. That's their business. But it's hilarious when people ask me if I do that. Like,
I was just gonna say, do you do that?
Yeah, because I get a question all the time. Even some clients who like send me the joke. Personal clients like, hey, dude, like, you see this? Like, yeah, I see
They're
this.
They're just joking, like, but if you was like dead ass, like, actually, I do that. They're probably like, oh, okay.
People have asked me like on a serious note, like, do you just like ask me, I want this? I'm like, I don't offer that, but like, I say I'm not capable of doing it, but like, that's not my services.
Yeah.
When you start your business and you want somebody like book a table, just call me. I'll learn how to do that shit. I got you. Of
course, you wanna like caress and fill up on these women with oil.
It's not sexual.
Tantric sex.
Tantric is not.
Well, it's more okay. I know what that is. That's basically like the energies and like being together
just talking
without
about energy.
intercourse.
See how that works?
It's also a form of therapy. There's different forms of therapy because not sex. The intimacy can be form of that in a different place. It's just not. Depends on what they're offering.
Okay.
It can be professionally done. There's license for that. Like whatever, but not like people doing neuro massage. Ever heard of neuro massages?
What is neuro massages? Break it down.
So neuro massage is like when somebody just like undresses completely and lathers themselves in oil and use their entire body to massage you.
What the
okay,
like
that's
grinding you
crazy.
and everything.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
Neuro
All
massages.
right,
like,
that's
they hiring?
That's probably a masseuse. You can probably do yourself, but I'm not sure if they're licensed or not.
Is that legal?
I don't have a license, so
I'm not completely 100% sure about the legalization, but it's not that
I don't think
prostitution. I
don't think it's prostitution because it's not sex.
It's a service, a requested service. Someone has to ask you for that.
But I think it can go left real quick.
It can.
Because a woman can really like say that you assaulted her because you were either too close to a part that she wasn't appropriate.
But that's what you came here for. That's what you came for.
Yeah, but still, you just never know someone's intentions with that, and it's very risky. Yeah.
Consent forms.
You think those guys in those videos are making women fill out forms?
I hope they are if they want to protect themselves. But like in a professional setting, I could see like someone, that was an accident. That's not what you came here for. You came here to be healed, relaxed, and professionally massaged, not for that extra stuff. That's when I can see, yes, you're harassed.
Right.
That's when it becomes illegal.
So from that legal
That makes
perspective, on the opposite end of the spectrum, somebody like Deshaun Watson, right? You know about Deshaun Watson? You need me to break it down?
I've seen it was... Yeah, break it down.
Okay. So he was involved in about 30 different lawsuits, so sexual harassment, getting massages from different women and kind of like exposing himself, masturbation, different things that they didn't necessarily sign on to. Right. And now they are trying to sue him for X amount of dollars and kick him out of NFL, right? Now, from your perspective as a male massaging women, mostly, right? If they were throwing themselves at you and being inappropriate, and is that something that y'all are accustomed to?
Yeah, how do you handle that?
I get hit on a daily, which is flattering. It is very flattering. I do say no to a lot of women, like, no, that's not that kind of thing.
Don't mind me interjecting, but you said no to a lot. Does that mean no to all?
And unprofessionally, outside the professional setting, I'm a man. I'm a human being.
All right, got you.
So,
but this is still his business.
I do love and respect my business.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mix pleasure with my business.
Of course.
Exactly.
That's X out of the business. Like someone I'm on a date with, like, hey, you want to get a massage? Because I hear you good.
Absolutely.
Oh, they probably fall in love with
role
you.
play, that's the point. Then it can go that way because that's on a professional, that's a personal thing. Now in a professional setting, I wouldn't say that's a good thing to do.
Absolutely.
Because then now you do expose yourself to something like that. Now if someone coming at you, like you said before, it is kind of hard for a man. It's like mentally, like instinctively, a woman's attracted to me. She's attractive. I want to do these things, but you got. What makes us professionals is have that discipline.
Yes, absolutely.
So
okay, so there is a question that Aaron put on here, and you actually did kind of touch on it. It says, "Do you use your massaging to flex when you are in a romantic setting, like a back massage? Like, how does that normally go?"
Say, like, for instance, like, if I'm, like, first time meeting somebody, like, hey, I'm Matthias, I give massages.
I would say, like, if you're dating somebody, and this is, like, the first time that, you guys are about to get intimate, do you basically, like, show her how, you massage,
Oh, yeah, I would
like
definitely
that.
say it. Yeah, I mean, it's...
I'm sorry, I don't even know how to ask this question.
No, you're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, I can say I'm a touchy person when it comes to intimacy. I like to hug. I like to touch. I'm a very energy
Physical
person.
touch is his body language.
Yeah, my love language. Yes. I want to be
Makes
touched
sense.
too. And I just can't help that I'm good at it.
Talk your shit.
Gotcha.
And I want you to be impressed. So that if you go to somebody else, I'm not going to stop and get a massage, but I'm the best.
Oh, okay.
And, see, that makes you stay over with me, stay with me.
Right. That's what actually sustains the relationship.
Yeah, it helps.
Okay. Did you always want to get into massage therapy? Was that something that
No.
you saw someone do and you was like, oh, this is interesting? And
Actually, as growing up, massage therapy was far from my mind. Growing up as a kid, I had a love for animals and discovery. And
what did you want to do?
Zoology. No, I'm just
close. I thought about being a biologist and an archaeologist.
Oh, damn. That's completely different.
Completely different, but the
therapy.
same. Yes, from massage therapy.
Yeah.
I thought I said the two. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
from
but
it.
archaeologists use their hands a lot. So
Yeah.
But you digging up bones.
Sweeping and shit.
Biology is also part of massage therapy because we have to learn anatomy.
Absolutely.
And human body is part of biology.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I got an A in anatomy and physiology, so I know
I
my
didn't
way
take
around
none
a
of
woman's
that.
body.
Yo, I hate science. Like, science is not my specialty. I'm good in business, sort of in numbers, but when it comes to science, like, this shit just never made sense to me.
I was good
That's
at
cool.
all the subjects. So.
We like numbers.
Yeah.
Count the
we
money.
like money.
Exactly. There you go. I like money.
Now, another thing
Exactly.
along with massage, the massage industry is a whole lot of like the sex trafficking, sex work, different things like that. Now, obviously, to take you out of this equation, just the broader scope of it, how do you feel being invested in that type of industry, especially if you wanted to hire women to work for your practice? Like, what's that vetting process like? Are you making sure, like, yo, you got to go through a licensing? You obviously, because you do massage therapy, but like, you heard of Robert Kraft from the Patriots?
No.
Like, he got caught in Florida. They had one of those happy ending shops, right? Obviously, all the girls are from China and they were illegal. They were underage. So, like,
That's so sick. I hate that
They
shit.
were underage.
They were underage because they were getting sex trafficked.
Oh,
but
jeez.
you know, I don't want to like make no stereotypes, but probably couldn't really tell.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, based on just the idea of what a lot of men look at as Asian women and what's attractive. They all look young, right? So how do you feel being involved in that industry and any stigmas attached?
I don't know where he's finding the young Asians, because whenever I went to an Asian spot to get a massage, it's usually an older woman.
Yeah.
I've never been to a place where underage, well, he got some underground knowledge, so I don't know about that. But how I feel about
The sex trafficking?
I don't agree with the sex trafficking at all. With his situation, I mean, I don't agree with it honestly at all. With him going, well, if you can get a massage,
I don't think he knew.
I don't think he would know. I don't know. But if he didn't know, you know, he don't know. He's just caught in a situation like, okay, people go to massages. I'm gonna be honest. I get people who are males. Some males don't want to get a massage from me because I'm a man.
Of course.
They prefer a female. Why? Because they like the feeling of touch is a woman touching them. Now, I know in the back of 80% of my man's mind is, I hope she touched me, and the fantasy of a happy ending. Come on, let's be honest. And when they go there, they may have that thought, and the person's trying to be professional. It depends on the setting they are in. I'm rambling on. I'm losing track of my thought.
No, it's fine. Yeah, just circle back.
Circle back to the situation. He has no intention. If he had his intention of going to that massage place to get something other than a massage, that's his business. If he knows that's that place offers, I can't judge him. But now, if he went there without that intention, and now the girl's on top of him, like, I'm trying to persuade you to get this going on. He's like, it's not what I came for, but I mean, do I really want to do this? But did he really have sexual relations with the girl?
It's just a...
Oh, just
Sorry.
that. Oh, no.
This is going left.
Physical fixation.
Anyway, okay.
So that means he agreed to it.
Yeah.
She can't just say, you know, if he didn't want it, hey, get off my junk, you know. So he agreed to it to a certain aspect. So again, he had that thought, you know, this is what I wanted. So he kind of had to take accountability in some aspect in that.
Yeah.
And now her being underage is the people who own that building, and whether she even looked that young. If you knew that, then shame on you.
Right.
But everyone has their own different intentions. It's to each their own. I can't judge them.
Yeah.
But it depends on the setting you are in. Don't go to a professional establishment asking for a happy ending.
Right.
Does that make you uncomfortable? Sorry, Dave.
No, they're perfectly fine. I hear it all the time.
from just massage therapy being so closely related to like sexuality, did that like make you uncomfortable in that regard?
No, it's a very thin line. There is a sense of intimacy in that you're touching somebody. They have to have a trust in you. And, you know, intimacy is trust.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it doesn't have to go into that south way of it. You know, I can't help some way someone thinks or feel. I get people who moan and grow on the table all the time. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they snore on the table.
I was a snorer.
That's
Like,
fine.
Yeah.
Some people are talkers, you know.
I actually want to talk about your clients and the kind of clients that you get. So I have a friend who, like, she's never even been to a nail salon because she just doesn't like people touching her. So have you ever experienced a client where they were either like super sensitive and any little touch, it was like they kind of flinched or whatever, or just had a client that was just like a really, I don't want to say a bad client, but someone that you
It's difficult to
just difficult
work with.
Yeah. And how was that experience?
Sometimes it can be like mentally a little like, okay, let me figure this out and change my routine, because sometimes when I'm a lot of times I massage people back to back, a lot of people want the same thing next to his back, and somebody wants something different, like, oh, I don't want my legs done, like we do full body.
Okay.
I don't want this and that fourth done. Like, well, I know this will help you in your situation. And some people are, like I said, difficult. I'm going to comply.
Okay.
I'm here for your needs and wants. You know, if you don't want me to touch your glutes, I would overly drape above the right crack where the dimples are, so it's safe, and I massage your lower back as best as I can.
So you basically like ask them, it's like consent, right?
Yeah, it's
like
full
where
consent.
can I touch and like what are you comfortable with?
I will literally tell you my entire script when I bring somebody in the room right now. It takes about like less than a minute.
Okay.
So sorry, Mark. about that.
This sound.
So when they walk in, you know, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Matthias. I'll be your massage therapist today. How can I help you? Oh, I have neck shoulder issues. Okay. Do you have any cuts, bruises, and injuries you need to be aware of? Oh, no, okay. Any allergies, anything that you may be that may affect you? No, okay. Any areas that you like me to avoid, such as scalp or glutes? Oh, maybe forget my scalp because I just got my hair done. Looks really nice.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
But,
don't touch my hair.
My glutes is okay because I have lower back issues or my legs, and I know I get that workout in my hips. It'll be great. Okay, would you be comfortable with some stretches and whatever? Oh, yeah, sure. Now, in the case someone says, no, I had this yesterday. Someone said, I don't want you to touch my glutes at all. I said, say less.
Right,
I said,
I don't want to touch your ass anyway.
I value my life and I love my job. She's like, I'm glad someone values their life. I was like, exactly. We're joking around. And I like to make my clients feel comfortable, make them smile a little bit. Comfortability, and I'll comply completely, and I'll overly drape and communicate. It's just comfortable for you.
Okay.
Yes, no, is this too far, too low? So there on and so forth.
Exactly.
And then just say most comfortable level. Under is up to you. On or off. It is recommended to take the bra and necklace off for me, so I get your neck shoulders without any obstructions. Under is optional.
Okay. So how do you come up with the pricing for this? Because I know you said you work at Hand and Stone and you have your own business. So is the pricing similar, or is it more affordable because you do have your own business? And because I know Hand and Stone, I think I've seen their Groupons.
Yeah,
that's usually when I get my massages on Groupon.
Their deals and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So is the pricing usually the same as a professional, not professional, but a franchise? Yeah.
My prices are a little bit more, I would say, in a reasonable aspect. It's not overly $200 for an hour. So generally, I price mine for intro is $80, just so you can come in, get comfortable, see how you like it. It's about the range of an average massage for, especially what service I'm giving you is, trust me, worth way more than the money you're paying.
Okay.
And then after the first massage, now I got you I didn't get that. The original price is $120 for an hour, which is still reasonable pricing. It's not too much, and it's a reason I get to pay my bills. I got to pay my bills.
Right. We all got bills.
It's not breaking the bank.
Right.
As far as Hand and Stone prices, they have different pricing that escalates. I know at one point I started at $60 a couple years ago. Then it went up a couple years, $70, and go up $80, and it may go up because based on the economy.
Right. Okay.
Economy.
Yeah.
And
inflation and all of that.
Exactly. Supply and demand.
Okay.
So, but they obviously, that's their member pricing, and they have their sales as their own selves, and every individual therapist have their own prices or similar prices. Some people compare each other's prices. How much you charge me? Because I'm not sure if I'm charging enough or I'm charging too much, because I want to have a good amount.
Do you make adjustments on that?
I try to stay on my prices, stick with them, because I don't want to change too much, grandfathering people in.
Yeah.
The only thing that would shift the change of the prices would be upgrades, extended times, or I have to travel.
So when you say upgrades, is that things like accessories, like the stones?
Hand and stones, not hand and stones, geez.
The cold
hot
ice,
stones.
Yeah.
Hot stones, aromatherapy, CBD oil.
Speaking of CBD oil, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I know that a lot of people now, well, even me, low-key, but I do take the CBD gummies from time to time, because that does help, relax muscles and just make you feel more calm. Is that something that you would recommend? Maybe taking a CBD gummy or something prior to a massage? How do you feel about that?
CBD is very interesting. I'm glad it finally been put into to massage and stuff like that. I had to go a whole class on it. It's cannabinoids. So it does help with stress, anxiety, muscle tension. It helps with balancing the homeostasis within the body.
Okay.
Which is basic chemical imbalances. So taking it before massage is good because it'll help relax you. And I'm not sure if you want it with THC or not, but you might get a little bit of
the THC.
Head or body high.
Lit.
It's pretty lit. And it does elevate the massage a little bit more. The touch is a little bit more sensitive, and you'll be more aware. So I'll see why not. I won't say you should do it.
Yeah.
I ain't peer pressuring no drugs.
Yeah.
If you like it, sure. You don't have to.
Yeah, not no more. Back in the day, it was drugs. Dare used to tell us, say no.
Say no. Now they go for it.
Yeah.
But I'll say why not. Some clients come in baked, believe it or not. Smell like straight up bud. I smoked in the car before I got here. I said, and you didn't invite me.
Right.
Now, I had a lot of positive. So give me a negative experience that you've had. It doesn't have to be. I think I
kind of asked that.
Okay.
But go. I have multiple.
Yeah, let's
like something like a customer service experience where this person just did not enjoy the experience. What is that like for you? How do you overcome stuff?
Do they get their money back?
That depends on the who's it. If it's
Yes and no.
where it is. Yeah.
Now we talking about your business. We don't care about Hannah's.
Oh, my business personally.
I
I don't think I've ever really got a bad review. Personally, but you know, we can't please everybody. I've at Handstone I have gotten a complaint like, I didn't feel comfortable because he massaged my glute. This is before we had enforced more on being stricter on the liability of glute massage and communication. And we sorted that out. But personally, no, not private session wise. I haven't had really any complaints. Really.
Have you done couples?
I have done couples massage, even privately and Spa Lake. Privately, it's kind of hard.
Because it's just you.
It's just me, and I have to rely on another person's schedule and get them in.
Okay, it's kind of like a podcast. Like we have to work around each other's schedules.
In traffic.
Yeah.
You listen, getting here today, guys, was a fucking nightmare. So y'all better be happy
crazy.
With this episode.
But we love y'all.
Right.
Except
You
for the
just
niggas
said
on
you.
But
Yeah.
to digress again about the compliments on the massage, if I ever did get like somebody who's like unpleased with something, like somebody say, I didn't like the way I was stretched this way because my back was whatever or XYZ, I'm like, okay, well, in the future we can adjust that. I apologize if I did too much pressure, whatever, those kind of complaints.
Because my ass, I don't know how to.
Yeah,
I don't know how to speak
Aaron
up.
said that
No,
his
please
last
talk.
one, he basically left like feeling worse because it was like this big guy
He like 6'5".
putting up too much
Okay.
tension.
And now, this is what I'm gonna talk to you about. Like, you didn't tell him anything, right?
Nah, I didn't tell him nothing.
You went there. Did you tip him?
I didn't tip him.
Are you supposed to tip them?
Probably.
I say tip based on the quality of your service.
But I didn't tip him because afterwards I wasn't satisfied. I was never.
And that's perfectly fine. You weren't satisfied with the service.
No.
And now that left a message like, dang, he liked my service. But also, at the same time, you didn't complain about your service, so he may feel like it was okay. So he's going to go to the next person and do whatever. Did you not give him constructive criticism to become a better therapist?
See, I try not to do that because I work in retail. And the last thing I want is for people to come up and give me constructive criticism on managing the store.
See, I'm the opposite. Like, if I don't like a service, I'm going to tell you.
I
Even
get
when I
it
go
all
to
the time.
Dunkin'
I don't mind
Donuts,
it.
if my coffee is bad, I'm going to be like, can you make this again?
But
I'm
I think a
paying.
lot of the times, especially for like a professional service, like we talked about a barber or a massage therapist or a nail salon, like I do this 1,000 times. I apologize for getting it wrong once. Anything I could do to help you out for next time, but it's like it's already done. Like, I can't go back and give you another massage now.
Okay, well then, speaking of nail techs, because, sorry, were you going to say something?
That's fine.
Okay.
Do you want me to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say this one part.
Go for it.
So, I've been going to the same woman for almost 2 years. Her name is Betty. Shout out to Betty in the nail salon. So, what?
We gotta see it.
Oh.
Shout out to Betty.
I was looking at the
Drop a bomb for Betty. Yeah, this is like just like holiday inspired. Anyway, I've been going to her for like 2 years. We don't really talk when I sit down. It's just like a hey, how are you? And then that's it. And then she's doing my nails for like 40 minutes. But there were times when like either the polish or something just doesn't look right. So I just won't tip. And then I realize the next time I'm there, she'll do a better job, and then I'll give her a tip. So I think like the tipping, like you said, it does actually make a difference because it kind of tells them that like, oh, maybe they weren't happy with that service. So next time they come, and I only go to her because like I know like her work is the best in the salon. So maybe she has like a bad day or something. But like every customer is different though. So I think you need to treat every customer as if, you know, like this is your first time working with them for the day.
Every single time. That's how I train. I teach the kids that come in. You got to recognize that I don't care if this person is here every single second of the day. You treat them like a brand new person because their reaction could be different every single time. You might be that person that triggers them to have a negative reaction. So just treat them right. If you treat them right, you're gonna be good. Like, it's very simple. Customer service is the key to a lot of the issues that we have, and that's why everybody going online. I don't want to deal with the people in the store. I don't want to deal with professionals because they don't know how to talk to me. And that's just general people skills, you know. They need to get in their horoscopes a little bit better to get to know themselves.
Oh my God. But Matthias, you wanted to say something?
What about your massage experience? So what I usually tell my clients, like, is if there's any time you feel like it's too much pressure and not enough, please tell me so I can adjust accordingly for you.
Can you feel it?
I can feel it when you're to a certain degree. I listen to the body. That's what I say. I listen to your body.
Body language.
Yes, but not everybody is as skilled. I can't. Nobody's not as. It's not me. So I. He probably didn't feel that, but he probably thought you wanted really deep pressure.
He didn't feel it because I was trying to be machismo.
Yeah, I can take this. Oh, you want to fight back? Let's see. You got a knot because now you tensing up. You think it's a knot.
Can you feel the knots in people's bodies?
I feel knots, tension. I recently took lymphatic drainage class, so I enhanced.
What is it called?
Lymphatic drainage.
Okay.
So it helps. After taking the class, it actually helped me be more aware of the system, which basically is through our entire body.
What is lymphatic drainage? Like that sounds kind of crazy. Like what is draining out?
So it drains out toxins and infections in your body. It's like a sewage system for your body, and it also houses your white blood cells. Okay. So it helps them get around to help fight.
Because I know people they can get like lymphatic cancer.
Yes, cancer as well.
Is it because like the buildup of toxins within their lymph nodes?
So the toxin would be the cancer. So your body's trying to get that out, so it becomes inflamed because now it's working. Super.
So the massages help.
The massage help the drainage out, especially sometimes people they're not working properly. They're not pushing the fluid out correctly. So the massages are very light, medium to light pressure, because it's very superficial. Okay. It's not deep. If I press too deep, I'm pinching it. I'm not really affecting it as much.
Have you dealt with someone who had?
Yes, I've dealt with many. Yeah, people who have lymphedema, cancer, breast cancer. I work with them. This past couple weeks, I've been in even more clients with cancer. I'm like, what's going on?
Are you like in network anywhere, or is it just word of mouth?
Besides, I'm working out at the spa, word of mouth as well for my clients. They talk very highly of me. One of my clients today actually said, you're really, really killing it out here. You're doing a great job. And I was like, it really touches my heart to hear that because I do love what I do. I like making a positive difference in someone's life because we stress on a daily basis. And, I think an hour out of a month at least would go a long way. I think it'd make the world better.
Absolutely.
And my slogan actually is elevated healing, making the world better, a better place one massage at a time. So that's what I say all the time.
Yeah, I think it's always a great thing when you find people in professions that have the passion for it, because I actually went to go get blood work this morning, just like a regular physical. And the woman who I saw, she was just very gentle and I don't know, I'm sure you guys have gotten blood work before, and they have vials that they're doing. So I did 4 vials of blood. And she first pulled out this big ass needle that she was gonna shove in my arm. I was like, hold on, that's a big ass needle. Usually they have the little one. And she was like, oh, do you want a butterfly needle? Because apparently that's for kids. Yeah. But I was like, yes, that'd be nice. And she was like, oh, you should have said that. I'm just here to make sure you're comfortable. So she switched the needle, and then she was just talking to me about a lot of her health issues. TMI, don't want to bring that up. But it was more so to get my mind off of getting the needle put in my arm. So I just thought that was very nice for her to do. But you can just tell when someone has a passion for their job and they're there to make their clients or customers happy.
Customer service is key.
Prime customer service. I do something similar when I'm doing a certain stretch. I bring the arm over and I kind of bring my thumb on the, if you don't mind me touching.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the scapular
region.
Charge you next time.
Yeah.
And I work in the scapular region and the rhomboid. I stretch it out, and it's kind of intense because now I'm using gravity, and so it's a trigger point action going on. So it's firing things on your hand. So what I do, I rub the arm it's okay, it's all right.
I'm actually doing physical therapy. I was supposed to do it Friday, but my schedule was kind of crazy. But I'm doing it at the end of the month because I have this issue where my neck gets super tense, where I get spasms, and I literally have to lay down because my neck is so tight due to stress. Okay. So they're having me do that and do I heat and stuff. But
do you do stem for that? You use the stem machine, the thing that they put on?
I haven't done it yet. I had to reschedule my appointment. But what I want to do is continue to keep getting some type of massages or whatever to help loosen up.
Oh, book me up.
Listen. Networking.
Yeah, networking. That's what you do. I take care of you. I make up for it.
I don't mind. I'm comfortable in my sexuality to take another male massage. No issue. I'm gonna make sure over the glute dimples.
Yeah, you just communicate with me, man. I ain't trying to take your booty, man. Y'all professional.
Speaking of booty, did y'all see Lil Fizz?
No, we didn't.
I've been hearing it all.
Lord.
day.
I had to look. I had to see what it was.
Wow.
I didn't see it.
Because I didn't know it was that. Like,
What you thought it was?
I don't know. But I just kept seeing these memes of people just talking about how, like, he's, like, wilding on OnlyFans. So I was just like, what is it? Yeah. And, you know, whenever some wild shit is going on, you go to Twitter. And then you click videos.
Trending.
Yeah, trending, and then go to videos. Yeah. I seen it, and I was like, how can people tell this was him?
I mean, some people, when you're a fan, you're a fan. Like,
yeah, no, that.
I actually feel really bad for all of them because I know from the history of what we've heard, it's a lot of just predatory behaviors in their childhood. So, you know, I hope they get the healing that they need.
You gotta go to therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Not massage therapy for that one. Yeah.
No.
Some people actually come to me, like, I mean, I'm not a therapist, but some people come to me with, you know, venting, and I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah, girl, or whatever, it's all right, I hear you, it's all right, you know, trying to be a good person. So I'm not a therapist, but people do, I do help a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah.
But on that note, though, we do have to wrap up the episode, and we want to thank you for joining us on this one.
No problem.
Not
and just talking about talking about your business, and once again, if you could shout it out, and I'll put all of the links in the description and your Instagram.
Yes, so Elevated Healing Therapy, NJ, I have to tell you a story about that. I have 2 pages right now because my last page, because technical difficulties, I lost access to it. My backup page is Elevated Healing Therapy NJ.
Okay.
And
all right, yeah, we'll definitely link those.
And we gotta make sure y'all follow him. You know, y'all gotta look out for him and follow us. You know.
Yeah, the We Outside Afterwork podcast on Instagram. And if you are interested in being on the show, because what we want to do is just highlight entrepreneurs and upcoming people who are business savvy within New Jersey. So I think that's like a avenue we want to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
So if you do want to be on to talk about your business, you can email us at woawpod@gmail.com.
I was ready. woawpod@gmail.com.
Okay, and we outside and we out.